up, friend, and welcome back to another Ether Drift standard video. And today we are having a look at another Chandra Spark Hunter deck. Now, if you watched the video from a couple days ago, you know that I am on a mission to break Chandra Spark Hunter. And this is attempt number 2. We're having a look at Chandra Spark Hunter in the Boros Token Control deck list. So Chandra Spark Hunter is a 4 mana, 4 loyalty planeswalker. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you choose up to one target vehicle you control, and until the end of turn, it becomes an artifact creature and gains haste. For +2, you can sacrifice an artifact or discard a card, and if you do, draw a card. For the 0 loyalty ability, you can create a 3/2 colorless vehicle artifact token with true 1. And the -7, the ultimate, you get an emblem with whenever an artifact you control enters. This emblem deals 3 damage to any target. The Chandra, like I said, is kind of a card that works with itself, where you can make a vehicle token, you can give that token haste, you could sacrifice that vehicle token to draw a card, and you can create vehicles once the emblem is, the ultimate emblem is active to deal 3 damage to any target. So she works really nicely with herself, but there's more synergy in this deck list that makes her really like shine in here. So the Boros Token Control deck is a deck list that obviously wants to try and control the game, but also works really nicely with the Caretaker's Talent. I would say this is one of the most important cards in the deck. It almost functions as a beanstalk in here, where you basically want to find a way to trigger it, at least always on your turn, sometimes on your opponent's turn as well, so that you can draw a ton of cards. So it's a 3 mana enchantment. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter your draw card, this ability triggers only once each turn. The level 2, when this class becomes level 2, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. And the level 3, creature tokens you control get +2/+2. So you already see the synergy there, right? Like, Caretaker's Talent in play. If Chandra makes one of those like token vehicles, you get to draw a card. The funny thing is also that if the Caretaker's Talent goes to level 3, your token vehicle will be stronger in power as well, and it will be a 5/4. So it can also be a way for you to grow the tokens and to basically swing with them for a lot more damage. There's also additional like synergy in here. Caretaker's Talent goes incredibly well with the card Carrot Cake. It's always been like the classic combo in these like token control decks. Carrot Cake's a 2 mana artifact food, and when it enters and when you sacrifice it, you create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token and scry 1. You can sacrifice the artifact for 2 mana and a tap, and you gain 3 life. So that's kind of a way for you to make a rabbit token on your opponent's turn, so you can get an additional Caretaker's Talent trigger. The cool thing is also that you could technically sacrifice Carrot Cake to Chandra Spark Hunter, because Chandra wants to sacrifice an artifact, and that is an artifact. So that's pretty dope. Aside of that, we're just playing a lot of like, you know, cards that you've probably seen before in this deck. The iconic ways to, you know, wipe the board. So we're actually playing 2 copies of Split Up, 2 copies of Sunfall, and 2 copies of Day of Judgment, basically trying to wipe the board on basically every turn on curve. Not that you always want to do that, but yeah, a wide variety of board wipes here is what we have access to. We're also playing 2 copies of Beza, which is just a fantastic card in these decks. Beza as a 4 mana 4/5, gains 4 life if you're behind on life, creates 2 fish tokens if you're behind on creatures, creates a treasure if you're behind on lands, and draws a card if your opponent has more cards in hand than you. Basically like the perfect card in these control decks. We have Lightning Helixes to keep our life total high, remove some things. Torture Towers, which are really good with all these tokens that we can bargain, so it deals 3 damage to a permanent. Elspeth Smite's just solid in here, and more like token synergy comes from the Overlord of the Mistmoors. There's also a copy of Archangel Elspeth in here, and yeah, that's kind of the deck. There's also a really cool interaction here, which is a bestie anti-negative, which gave me the inspiration to play this. And it's literally basically the deck that they've been working on as well. So big shout out to you, Anti-Negative, for working on this. Where you basically could hit one of your cards would get lost if Chandra's like ultimate emblem is active. To just deal 6 damage to any target, which was pretty funny. I haven't done it myself, but it's cool that the interaction is in here. But as you can imagine, like in a control deck like this, where your opponent hopefully has barely any creatures on the board to pressure you, Chandra just shines, right? Like, she's not really getting, you know, hit by creatures. Those tokens are really just going to take over. They also have crew 1, so you could crew your vehicles off Carrot Cakes or Carrot Cake Rabbits or Mirax tokens or Fountain Port Fishes. It just goes incredibly hard. Like, this is a really, really beautiful shell for Chandra. I think I only lost like 1 game in the games that I ended up playing with this deck list. It feels super well positioned, and Chandra is definitely a fantastic addition to this. So I feel like we're really close to, you know, calling Chandra broken. We're trying our best. The card definitely feels incredibly powerful in this shell, and a really good pickup for Boros Token Control. Don't worry, Chandra, we will try our best to keep breaking you and make you the threatening planeswalker that you deserve to be in Standard. This is a fantastic example of it. So let us dive into the gameplay here, and let's see how Chandra Spark Hunter carries Boros Token Control. Let's get started. Turn 3 Caretaker, turn 4... Crickets? I think we gotta do better here. Alright. Be aggro. I have a feeling they won't be, though. Heyo, Carrot Cake on 2. I am the ultimate Boros token player. Yes! I mean, I'm not saying no to that. Even though I need a land, that'll happen at some point. Surely. Early. It's mono black? Okay. It'd be mono black. This is like token control, so it's a lot more aggressive because you have like a good board presence and stuff. Your card advantage comes from Caretaker's Talent, which makes it a little bit more vulnerable, but it also closes out games a lot faster. I have argued with people that I actually don't think that this is a... I wouldn't even go as far as to call this control necessarily. I feel like it's just a very slow mid-range deck. That's my 2 cents. But I know people refer to it as token control, so that's just what I will go by. But I don't even think that it's control deck necessarily. Yeah, Authority is in a sideboard. Bro. Damn, they've had a lot of answers here. Well, I don't think that a board wipe defines a control deck. That's just me. I think it's about like play patterns. I don't know, this doesn't feel like a control deck to me necessarily. But I know it's controversial. People call it control. I just don't think it is. What can I say? Maybe it's cope. I don't know. Could be. Yo, Michaela, what's up? How are you? Did I crack my cake? Yeah. Yo, let's go. I'm good too. I'm kind of torn between like just discarding this like land and drawing fresh cards. I think that's what I do, but I also don't mind putting pressure on them. I think the correct thing is just to uptick it and draw a card though. If this is the competition, I was actually considering holding my cake so that I could back into Chandra, but I wanted to get the scry as well.
Just a quick pit stop.
Okay. Agree, pure control to me feels like it's almost entirely reactive until they draw their win con. Tokens is a lot of early proactive plays, so mid-range makes sense. See, that's exactly my thoughts, Pew. Like, I feel like you do too many proactive things in this deck list for it to be a control deck. In my eyes, though. In my eyes. Man, 6/6 flyer. Ooh. Oh, fuck, that's hard. I think I just torch it and get rid of the Unholy Annex immediately. I gotta get rid of that. Wonder what the opponent's playing though. Mono black with a Maze Mind Tome? Actually super tempting to get rid of the demon, but I gotta stop the card advantage because I cannot match their freak right now. I had my own Caretaker's Talent. I would try to... Oh. Yikes. Yikes. Might be over for us, y'all. All it takes is one big demon. I mean, I wasn't thinking that damage was going to get doubled. Else I would have definitely gotten rid of the 6/6. I just wanted to stop their life gain. So I'll take 12 plus 4. Yeah, it's GG's, right? Okay. Anyway, we'll do a lot better now. Put some destroy evils up in here. Like, this should still be a really good matchup for us. We have a lot of enchantments. They shouldn't really be able to deal with it. Considering if I want to go Urabesk Forge, too? Maybe a few. Sure. Start out on red. I don't want to get hit by a bat. They just have the exact right amount of like interaction and they're gonna do it again. The only way they can take care of my caretaker's talent is with the res. I keep ripping it though. Tragic. Literally the only thing that they can do. Get rid of it. Gotta find some things to do here. You're stuck on 2. Okay, I'll go on white. Yup, now we're in control mode. But I need to find a way to get on the board, do some things. Oh, I got it. Man, how the fuck do I get myself something to... Well, I'm a token deck. Surely it shouldn't be that hard, right? Surely it shouldn't be that hard. Like, how do you play a token deck with no tokens? That's just bad RNG, you know? Just removed. Because I was gonna see if I could block it and torch it. Like, I'd happily, like, do that, I think. No tokens, man. Why not second torch? Because bargain doesn't work on lands? Yeah. You're good, you're good. You think Racksack is still a choice for LGS champ? Most of the guys will play some kind of aggro. Yeah, I think it's good against aggro for sure. Man, we're not really... This is not really how your average game with this deck should play out, you know? It really isn't. Like, how are we struggling to find tokens? Like, that just makes no sense. Go ahead and do this. Like, no, dude. No. Give me a Caretaker's Talent. Even though, like, double Fountain Port would do something, but... Another land. Yeah, it's just, bad RNG on this one. For sure. Tough luck. Any life gain, like, anywhere? No? Spare cake? Okay. Well. Just the, possibly, like, the worst draws we could have with this thing. We can recover. One, it's not zero. One's not zero. Yo, Plant, thank you for the prime. And you love the Geth poster. It's actually, like one of those, like, big metal cards.
Ready and set, so let's go.
Alright, Chandra can save us. Chandra is dead. Anyway, Chandra made a little vehicle. We can sack it to the fountain port. All we need to buy us some time is like a Beza or a Lightning Helix or a Carrot Cake. If we can find that, we're in this for a little longer. It's not over till it's over, guys. We're just doing it for the plot. Anti-negative, literally, this should be a good matchup for us. Seriously, though. And it is. We're just drawing like shit. It's a good matchup. It should be. Like, it should be. Seriously. And it like, it is. But we're just drawing bad. Like, it's okay. I don't really like that. That was kind of my insurance. Okay then. We're gonna be smart about this. Let us... draw a card. We draw into the cake. We sacrifice this cake. We get a new scry. Beza. Hell yeah. Grass over here, Beza. Can I ever get to a spot where... no, we don't. So I'm just gonna go Carrot Cake. Land. No. Beza. That'll work. That'll work. Never back down. Am I enjoying FFX? I really like the game. I just a bit difficult to stream. Alright, I'm sunfalling this. The most obvious, I have a sunfall attack ever. Alright, let's bring down the sun. Cool. Ghost vacuum? Whoa. Why? Okay. I don't know. You have to reanimate their own shit, but we have a lot of exiling, so I don't know. I'm not sure why you want to tap Mirax for that. I'm not mad at that. Okay, back up to 7 life. Now also freshly armed with a forge. They're gonna ghost vacuum and are gonna probably exile their own Shelly. Try and reanimate it. There's nothing they can hit from me, right? Yeah. Would be their next plan, but I don't think we kind of care. So let's go Fountain Port. Let's go draw a card. We can sacrifice this right here. Alright. If we're that desperate, we could Sunfall the Shelly token. Not sure if we are, but... Or not anymore. Deep Cavern Bat ripped off the top? Dang. Well, that's the downside to that. Hmm. Tough. In hindsight, maybe I should have let my Force Token die and sacrificed the bunny, but I don't know. That's like full on hindsight gaming though, knowing that it would rip a battle off the top. Nice. Ah, got him. Greedy. Nice shoulder it though. Nice shoulder it. Okay, that worked out a little bit better. They had so much removal still in the deck, which was kind of shocking. Like, they were still playing Annoyance and Go for the Throats and all that stuff. Way more removal than they should ever need, I think. Yo, Benefit, thank you for the 8. Loved FFX VOD. It was your first Final Fantasy game too. Yeah, I'll upload the other one to my channel tonight as well. The second one, second part. Maybe they were expecting Enduring Innocence. Yeah, that might make the Anoint make sense. I still don't know why, if they would play Go for Throat, but... I don't mind. Like, it's actually a really good thing for me that they're boarding in removal against me, really. It's a good thing for me. Let's just go 61 special, maybe? Yeah, we just need the tokens to show up for the token deck. It shouldn't be that hard, though, right? That shouldn't be that hard. But them taking such a control-y stance, we kind of tempted to board else within. Yo, this hand kind of cooks, but it doesn't have any interaction in it. If they hit me with a duress, which they've been really successful at, they could stop my forge on 3. And again, it's really not bad. But Chandra is a lot better once we have control of the board. Like, she's not gonna take over control. I think this is a mole. If I don't rip interaction off the top and they get rid of my forge, like Chandra would just get taken out. It's a mole, I think. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alrighty. Try to rest me, homie. I got not one but 2 caretaker Salons. How does this deck beat Pixie? I haven't played the matchup yet, but you know, generally speaking, Pixie is pretty bad at going wide. So if we zone in on like going wide, then we could beat them, I think. We have good interaction. I think your worst matchup might be Domain. As always. Anything that tries to not... Anything that doesn't play Monstrous Rage probably has the worst matchup against Domain. Yeah, Pixies is what we call self-bounds. We need some interaction here. Even though I like Fountain Port in this deck. Spare interaction. Spare interaction. I think blue-eyed control is a little bit more manageable. I haven't seen Bounce in a few days. It's starting to fall off. I think Bounce players are just getting farmed by Domain right now. Too much Domain on the ladder. Alright, I need some interaction here, man. And it's just being a little awkward here. The fuck? Like, what? Okay.
Don't overthink things.
I think it's Day of Judgment first. Lightning Helix is kind of cringe. Your priorities are like severely misaligned if you're calling... If the one thing you have to say about... about Standard or this is that Lightning Helix is cringe. That's wild.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Let me think about this. Why would you tap like that? Change. Yeah, we gotta take out Lily.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Auto Temper likes holding Citadel forever. Yeah, clearly. Clearly. We're babysitting. Could sacrifice a carrot cake as well. But no, I'm just gonna go like this. Because I just want their duress to flop, basically. Get lost. It's not bad. Keep it on top. Beza could be huge. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go and hold up Get Lost for the Soulstone Sanctuary. Or if I want to make this a 3/3. Trade, maybe? I don't hate. Could also make a Mirex token. Draw a card. A lot of options here. I'm gonna go talent level 3, I think. I think I like that best here. There's some time. They made a fish instead of animating Soulstone, okay. They ripped another duress. Dang. Well, it's okay. Like, I have Beza. Hold that off for a bit. Almost back, so Beza's still gonna make us fish. That's what I care about. Ooh, a good split up though? Nah, I'm gonna go Beza. Give me the value. Show me the money! Fine. I'm not mad at that, honestly. Can you stop ripping duresses off the top? What the fuck? That's wild. What a gamer. Man, I'm torn because, you know, I'll do vehicle first. Just to draw, because I'm so tempted to, like, uptick too. But I want to draw cards off of it. Yo, what's up, Moonclaw? It's going. 5-4 vehicles? Pretty sweet. I'm so shocked that these duresses, like, all had value. They just got ripped like that. Really. Yeah, surely they're gonna have to try to, like, put Blast Zone... I mean, Blast Zone X is 4 or something? Or are they gonna try to get rid of the Caretaker? But they would get rid of their own Slasher, too. Depending on what they were gonna do, I guess. I don't know. Based. With that information, I mean, I still have Mirex to get rid of it too, to be honest. I'm so torn. I'm gonna go Chandra. I'm gonna go make a vehicle. I think they are gonna go Blast Zone X4, probably. Chandra with the carry again. Hell yeah! Chandra with the carry every time. 25 lands. It doesn't matter if I play 24 lands. It doesn't matter if I play 25 lands, 23. I will always get hit by a one-lander. This is just part of my life now, I think. I just have to accept it. It's just, I'm meant to draw one-landers. I'm very tempted to keep this though. I do have Elspeth Smite enabled. If I find one land, I get a carrot cake, which could scry me to things. I'm being tempted. Easy fix, 60-line deck. Nah, that's true. Don't know if I want to do that, but... I mean, I know this is probably not a keep, but it's unfortunate. Okay. Shouldn't be like that, you know? We should be able to, like, molt a good hand rather than mull out it because we have to. Emergency mull. Burrow Guard Mentor. Okay, we're playing against, Wabbits. Wabbits with 3 brushlands. Dang. Could be a nice matchup for us. Do need to hit some lands though. Trying to yo, put me in coach. We need to hit a land first, Chandra. Be patient. That fucking sucks. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pass and get lost, Phineas. 4 brushlands. Dang. That's tough. Yeah, opponent's in a pain. Alright, guess we're playing in hard mode. We have a 45% chance to hit a land, so basically coin flipping. This is full throttle? I don't know. They were on sale. Sometimes treat myself. Well, I guess we're all in the trenches, huh? Can I steal some of your lands? Maybe. Bro, you better give me this fucking land off the top real quick. We're gonna fight. Oh. Dude. Dude. This is low-key unreal. We should not have lost that. But... it's fine. I can't live here. I cannot remove the Burrow Guard Mentor. No, I can't live, right? Am I crazy? To start attacking me for 8, 9, 10? Like, they're attacking me for, like, 11. If I remove one thing, they're still attacking me for 10. Get lost a token. 8, 9, 10, 11. Get rid of one of them. This also lowers in power. Are we alive at 1? Because it takes the power down. I'm scared, man. I don't know if this is gonna get us anywhere, but once again, we're living on one life. Really. All right, we need some cake. That's actually pretty fucking goated to that draw. Ooh. Easy game now. I don't know. I'm sweating. I don't know if we can get out of this one. I don't know if the opponent's a god. They've really flooded. We're just in such a struggle bus like situation right now. The tramples might kill us though. I mean, there's like one out and it's Sunfall or like a board wipe off the top. Sunfall would be best because we get the caretaker trigger. Or no, because that's trample. It still gets your ass, right? Because it's 5 trample damage. I have like, I could get to 3 toughness if I make one of these. If I still like smite, they also get the pump up effect, right? This doesn't do shit. We're still just dead. No, we're just dead. We fought hard, man. Like, if a land arrived like a turn earlier, this would be a completely different game where our life total would be at like 10. Not 1. That's okay though. I think it's one of those games that technically should play out in our favor. Obviously no jinx, but I think things should work out for us. Yeah. If I were to play a bunny deck in best of 3, I would probably play things like Raise the Pasto, but I can't put Rip in without kind of knowing that that's what they're gonna do. Not again. Alright. Surely, surely, surely. Surely. Thank you. Yeah, is this mono white? Is this Boros tokens with Chandra? Part of the gang. Alright, we gotta get some tokens up in here. Land Overlord, maybe? Def just torching that immediately. Get out of here. Land, please. 25 lands, chat. Like, surely you get your 4th land drop. Come on, man. I refuse to struggle again. It's just goofy. If I could find a land, I could do something. Baffling to me, like, how is it this hard? How can it be this hard to hit our fourth land drop? Like, why we have to play on hard mode? Come on, man. Let me cast this Overlord already. Jeez. Silly stuff. Alright, we hit a land. It's tap, but we hit it. At least this time around, we're still on 19 life and not at 1, so we celebrate the small victories, chat. Okay. We're finally gaming. We're in the game. It's pretty tough, that one. Need some more board wives up in here. I have to throw Chandra to her death? Man, that would not be nice. I just need to draw like another board wipe here. Okay. Out there, Chief. What's a worst case scenario right now? 4-8. Would hit for 10. They swing with Prairie. An additional 6, right? Be alive at 1 again. I'm just gonna hold the Helix. Wee! I can swing! Wee! Wee! Getting rid of it. At least I'm still gaining good life, you know? Shout out to the authority. Chandra, no! She's dead. At least they like severely overcommitted to the board here, which is kind of silly. You don't do that, Chief. Like, it was always going to be correct for them to just hold there. Not sure why it's holding up Fountain Port, because it just made a new thingy, but it's okay. I will just still make a new thingy. Motorcycle. Draw 2. Okay. It's a grind, but we'll get there, chat. Pouring one out for Chandra. Our motorcycle will live on, though. The vehicle lives on. We need to play, like, hold on. We need to play the one true song for Chandra. Hold on. Get the music going. Okay. That's more like it. We gotta get Chandra's Anthem up in here. Yeah. Oh, Beza. Not Joyride. Nah, vroom vroom. She's a vroom vroom girl, not a Joyride girl. There we go. Alright, we did it. She's definitely a vroom vroom Charlie XCX girl rather than Kesha's Joyride, but that's just my 2 cents. Alright, well, we'll run that back, right? We will run that back. Easy. she just could put right there, bitches know they can't catch me, as like a tagline. Easy authority. I just like love the art on this too. It's so good. It's actually like criminal how much the arts cover up for it being such a good piece of art. Maybe it's on Chandra Spark Hunter alternative art. I wonder if it's like an art piece release of it. It's criminal if not. I don't know if I can see, like... This is from Instagram. Anyways, the art's so cool in the card, it's crazy. Any land we will keep. No more land issues in this household, please. Beep beep. So let's board wipe. I do feel like an evil bitch for doing this, by the way. This is such a horrible matchup for our opponent. It's crazy. I do feel really evil. Like, they are struggling. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Fully out of cards. This would be me mauling. I would be successfully mauling right now. It's just straight up bullying, yeah. Straight up. What's so evil about incinerating rabbits? Right. Alright, vroom vroom. Bitches know they can't catch me. She takes it. Like, yeah, very evil. She gets the job done though. It's not bad. I can hit a land, be nice. Even plays alchemy. People do it to take advantage of Arena's like messed up matchmaking system. That's the reason to do it. If you want to have a high rank, you play... If you want to have a super high rank successfully, you have 2 options. You're either playing Historic or you're playing Alchemy. Those are the formats for like the highest win rates are possible. Most people that get like best of 1 or like end up finishing in, or most people that get like top 10 or whatever, or like finish in first place, they all play Historic or Alchemy. Nobody does it in Standard. Standard is too much, like, too balanced for ridiculous win rates to hold up. Whereas, like, in Alchemy or Historic, you can just get the craziest win rates, like, ever. Because the decks are so unbalanced and the meta is not really established. Or not really officially anyways, right? Not really officially. A lot more difficult for somebody to just net deck a Historic deck. Ooh, that's a tempting one. I can deny their card draw. I'll take it. Time is also a place to play easy ranked. Yeah, like, Any format that's not easily net deckable, I think is very easy to rank up in. I think that's kind of what you're looking for. Bitches know they can't catch me. I think I'm probably better off setting up Overlord first, and then I can copy it with a Caretaker. Historic is a love. I used to like this thing, decks that have no business being there, and then the good decks, yeah. This is bring premium features for free. No, but you support the stream if you end up like subscribing to premium. Whoa, is this gonna get really Overlord? Also, Braid's super based. Nah, you can have a card. Very based. Makes me want to play the Nicki song though. Hold on. I just said super based. Okay, we'll cue it up. Draw a card. If I can set up a Sunfall, maybe. Swing. The matchmaking bias. Yeah, technically no, but there's some weird shit happening sometimes. I'll give it a block. Explorer Brawl? That'd be wild. Oh, they wiped the board for us. Alright, you know what time it is? Vroom vroom. Oh, I gotta make sure this goes right. Bitches know they can't catch me. Why do they board wipe me though? Like, I mean, I guess I kind of get it because like you don't want me to Caretaker's talent and I'm racing you to death, right? So it's like, no, like I can kind of see the board wipe. I also don't know what their hand looks like, but if I pump up those flyers, they're in a bad spot. So like Braids is never racing like 2 4-power flyers like ever. So Care of the Peaks, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? It might just be a Rakdos cards I own deck. Bitches know they can't catch me. Vroom vroom. It might just be like Reckless cards they own. Evil Patrick, thank you for the 4. Having a rough period, but the streams always make the nights better. Oh, you got it, bestie. I hope your days get better. Viper? The way that Chandra just completely invalidates the Roll-to-Mouth Viper, though. Queen. Gonna discard a Sunfall. Yeah, they're dead. In like many ways. I could bump up this Caretaker's talent. I could swing with this. All the things. Why would you... Oh, it's...
My team's got me covered. Only direction I know is forward.
Look at that attack, by the way. Sheesh. Yeah. Slap. And kill it before it gets a counter. Does that make a difference? Because it still goes on the stack, right? Well, I guess if you have like a window of opportunity before it gets to counter on there. I guess it matters. So whenever it enters, you put a counter on it. Yeah, okay. Ah, it didn't make a difference, but good to know. Oh, they're playing like Racksack. I think we should just be pretty decent against him anyway. Roll-the-Mouth Viper could have been a lot better. Roll-the-Mouth Viper needed to be on the same level as the mouse cards. I do always stand behind the fact that Roll-the-Mouth Viper 100% should have had a word cost on it. Like, I don't care. If, say, I can discount my Roll-the-Mouth Viper so cheaply, I still have to sacrifice, like, 5 of my own permanents. Like, why can I not get some, like, a War 2 on it? It's so weird to me. I don't get it. Like, if I sacrifice 5 permanents to cast it cheaply, surely you can give me a War 2 for that. I don't know. I'll always die on that hill. That one, it would have actually been like a playable card, really. Get her braids. Yeah, like a War 2 would have been nice. Or like anything, really. Just something. Maybe even like Ward. Like, what does Gisa have? Like Ward 2 pay 2 life or something? Like that would be, now we're talking, but it just doesn't have it. Ooh, I gotta deal with braids, dude. Ward discard a card wouldn't be unreasonable either. That would probably be a little bit too good, I would say, but I think Ward 2 is realistically, you know, I would have loved to see the card of Ward discard a card. It would have been dope, but I think they've been traumatized by that line ever since the werewolf guy. I think werewolf guy has traumatized people too much. Let's do a little bit of bitches. No, they can't catch me. Vroom vroom. Yeah, Graveyard Trespasser. Like, Graveyard Trespasser was like viable as fuck because of the ward. You put that on the Viper, that just like kills you with the blight counters. That's tough. You know, I would like to see it. I'm a Viper fan. I would love to see the card be like that much of a threat, but yeah, dunno. Well, Ward lose the game. I'll do split up. I think I'm in a pretty good spot. She's back. Not for long, but she's back. Man, they just milled a ton of lands at the top. Second Archer, discard card, you draw a card. Okay. I'm gonna uptick Chandra here. You did catch her roots. It's winning, but it's so dumb. Yeah, it is. It kind of is. I should have probably done that after in a second main, so I could have had an attack in, but it's okay. Men lover 42069 America. I will not be doing that. You keep saying it. You can join your friend now. I'm gonna go Overlord and kill, because I can do base up, but I don't get a fish. Yeah, Men Lover for 2069 America asking if young Gucci Mane 48 can be unbanned. Like, is this real life? Is this real? I don't think this is real. Probably a good reason. The memes. Yeah, they make a good pair with those like names. Funny. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of braids. They were roommates. Yeah, yeah. They were roommates. The roommate story of Men Lover for 2069 America and young Gucci Mane 48. Will they kiss? Find out in part 2. I'll take it. There is a part 2. Part 2 was banned in 24 countries. Right, right. Alright, let's get the plus again.
Quick pit stop.
Sure. We're just gonna ult Chandra and hopefully be chilling here. Make treasures with Fountain Port. Yeah. I swear. No, I don't really feel like we're losing this. I would love to see a Chandra ult, but I don't know if he can make it there. I feel like the opponent's close to giving up. I don't know if they're gonna stick this out. Once again, like right before we're about to ult Chandra, somebody would probably just concede. Yeah. Brawl lacks that competitive aspect for me, you know. It doesn't hit the same as Commander to me. I feel like very often I've played Brawl and done some, like, was about to do some really cool shit or have done some really cool shit and then they concede because there's nothing on the line. I think that's just lame. Oh my god, that's so hateful. Like, people, I feel like people just concede in 5 seconds in Brawl because there's nothing, like, going for them, so... Yeah. If I do Brawl, I want to do cool shit. I don't care if I'm winning or losing games, because there's no rank involved, and if my opponent prevents me from doing cool shit, then what's the use? We'll try it again, Chandra. We might get to an ult at some point. Trust. Brawl is pretty soul, so if you see your opponent in a competitive deck, you can just dip. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because you see your opponent sweating it out, you're like, okay, I'm dipping, and you're trying to do some, like, cool janky shit, and then your opponent dips before it happens. Like, I know people like Brawl, but to me, that just does not sound like a good time. So it's like, yeah, they should have really found a way to, like, regulate that. Just have had too many of those moments. It's like, Velgavoth Terror Eater. Holy shit. Okay. Bruh. Phased. Shame if somebody has the mana to kill it. Yeah. Basically, sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. I can do that. What? One of the triggers, yeah. Valgavoth Shuffle. That's like one card I would never shuffle with, but okay. Especially because, like, if you reanimate it, it gets a finality counter on it, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna Chandra ult. Let's go! Whee! So, okay, now, whenever an artifact enters, this emblem deals 3 damage to any target. So if I make myself a little treasure, I get myself a little 3 points of damage. Let's check it out. Boom. Hell yeah. If I sacrificed this, Overlord of the Mistwars and this one, and I kept 2 2-1s around, I would have won the game here, but, you know. I don't think there's anything they can do to ever win this. I will point it out, though, because somebody's going to say, like, well, if you sacrifice the Overlords. Which I could have done, but... 3 bolts everywhere. Chandra, Chandra. He slays! Yeah, I mean, there's nothing the opponent's going to be able to do. That's for sure, at least, so... Let me sec... I'm kidding. Never! Yeah, we win with ult here. The opponent does have a food token, but I can bolt them twice, so... Yo, they ripped another Valgavoth, though. Sheesh! The game is trying to get them out of here. They can sack the Viper and, like, the tokens, and then get Valgavoth back. But we still win. The second they sack the food token, Chandra, but, you know. Just like us, the opponent is in it to just vibe. And they stole my shit. Pretty cool. So they have a Torch the Tower active.
Back after a pit stop.
There's all the milling into stealing. Yeah, that's just a fantastic idea for sure. A real gamer. Anyways, I have Chandra. Actually crazy that that mill was very close to like buying them a lot of time, which is really cool. But like I said, I missed lethal on purpose. I knew what I was doing, but we gave them some hope.